Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Toro, your friend, and today I just want to talk to my message today, and I just want to talk to men and women over 40 years. The reason why I want to talk to men and women over 40 years, especially I'll stress on the men, because I believe that men are supposed to lead. Men are supposed to take the driver's seat and drive as their wives and their relationships and their family members goes along with them. So I'll stress on both, but my main focus is going to be on men over 40 years old. I was going to put it to start from men, over 35, but I realized that still, people that I've studied a lot of people around that age, and some of them are still trying to find their feet. Some of them are also trying to get their balance. So I realized that let me start from 40 because I can relate to it. I've been there. I've been 35 before, and even at that time, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know my way through life. I didn't have my balance. Even now, I'm still trying to find a stable balance. So I just start from 40. I just want you to know that before you realize you'll be 40 years old, it's just somewhere around the corner. But let's say you've made some mistakes in life, which is bound to happen. You make mistakes in life, which is bound to happen. After making those mistakes, I think that when you get to 40, where I call it the junction of 40, which has so many exits, you need to sit down and reassess your life and start making some changes. I came to this country, United States, when I was 26 years old. I've been here. I went back home here and there, came back, in and all that. So combined, I've been here like 20 something years. And I realized that at the time I came here 26, before I realized I was 40 years old, and things were still not going the way I wanted it to be, until I said to myself, I need to take charge of my life, which you need to do that, because otherwise, looking at me coming to this country at the age of 26, I've been here and now I'm 48. I'm almost about to be 49 years old. I'm still not seeing the things but I've done some things. I've tried to do some things. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I've not reached anywhere. I'm still struggling. I'm still trying to find my balance. That's the word I want to use. Balance. So I just want to advise you, if you are 40 years old, start putting things together. Start writing things or how you want your life to be, and start working towards it, because very soon, you see, at the age of 40, when you add 20 years to your age, you're going to be 60 years. And if by 60, if you are not in good shape, if you are not in good health, if you are not in good health, that means you're going to struggle. I know people that at the age of 50 plus, whatever, their health is going down. And whenever I see people like that, I look at them and I put myself in their shoes, that this can be my story. Or when I see people going through stuff, I say to myself, this could have been me. So it gives me the opportunity to re-strategize and to refocus. And if you're living in most countries, you can retire at the age of 63, 65. You can do early retirement. But do you have a package? Do you have that retirement package to even retire anyway? I've been to many shops. I don't want to mention them, all these convenience stores. I've been to big stores, and I've seen older men over the age of 65, over the age of 70 still working. And sometimes I pity them. I feel so sorry for them. And most of them, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe they're doing it for fun. Some also maybe is because of the choices they made. the mistakes that they've done in their lives that has caused that. And there are some also that retired early, have their retirement package, living in their homes, paid off and all that. They travel around the world with their grandkids, with their wives, with their sons and daughters, and they're having fun. I want to be that way. My situation here, I wasn't able to save into my retirement, especially here in America. There's a reason why. There's a reason why, which in the future I'll share with you. But what I've done and I'm doing and I'm trying, it's not easy. Especially because I want to go back home to Africa, to Ghana to be specific, and also be able to travel to few countries in Africa, which I see myself there. So what I did was buy few lands, not that much. I mean the little that you can do at the end of the day will pay off. At the end of the day will pay. It's better to get something going. It's better to do something than not to do it at all, or not to do it, not to even think about it. It's better to think about it, just do few things here and there. Bob Marley said, there's one of my favorite quotes from him, there's still more work to be done, but let's do it little by little. So let's do it little by little, gradually. Plan your future, plan your life, because very soon you're going to be in that situation. Let's say you live up to 80 years old. That means you've spent half of your life when you are 40 years. Let's say you live up to 75 or 65 or 75 and you are 40 years old. That means you have 35 more years to live. Let's say you live up to 65 or 60 years old. That means you have 20 years more to live. That means you've spent more years than the years that you have until death. But let me not stress on that. Let me just talk to you about what you need to do. And everybody's situation and problems or whatever is different. My situation is not the same as yours. Your situation is not the same as mine. So plan accordingly. Plan accordingly and wisely. And make sure you put things together for the benefit of yourself, for the sake of your life, for the sake of your future. All right? Don't just sit down thinking, oh, I have more time to plan. Before you say, within a twinkling of an eye, you will be 60 years old. So plan, and plan very well. When it comes to health, I think we need to take good care of ourselves. What we eat these days, you got to be careful what you eat, what you are putting in your body. There is a saying that you are what you eat. It's true. What you eat reflects who you are. What you eat will affect your health. What you put in here, into your stomach, will definitely affect you positively or negatively. Will give you either good health or bad health. The oils we take in, we need to exercise, we need to plan our lives, we need to plan our lives when it comes to financially. We got to be very vigilant because things are changing economically. Countries, economy, everything is changing. Countries are changing their retirement policies and all that. So you need to know where you stand. You need to know what to do. I'm just advising you. I don't have any kind of a program or anything to point to you, because I'm doing it my way, the way that it will work for me. You know, what will work for me or what is working for me might not be good for you or might not work for you. So you need to find what will work for you. But my advice to you is that if you are around 40 years old, I know you've made a lot of mistakes. I have made a lot of mistakes too. But we need to correct them by now. We need to calm down by now. We need to take charge of our lives by now, because time has already been spent. So I charge you today, if you are 40 years old, especially the men, take charge of your life. Take charge of your life. And also, if you are not married and you think that marriage will solve your problems, I'm here to let you know that no, marriage will not solve your problem or your problems, because if you get married to the wrong person, that will even be worse. And also, if you think that you are 40 years old and you think that you are not married and you think, oh, people are getting married, oh, I need to get married. No, you need to get it right. It doesn't matter. You need to get it right. Get it right once and for all. Because a lot of people have made so many mistakes in their lives by choosing their partners. And they wish that that decision wasn't taken in the first place. So you need to be vigilant, be careful. You need to make the right choices in life. You need to do that. You have to be productive. Also, you have to be productive. You have to be creative. Productivity and creativity goes hand in hand. You have to do that. Don't just live anyway, anyhow in this society, because life is catching up on you. Age is catching up on you. Most of the time, it's like when you are in your 20s, you don't realize it. When you get to your 30s, it's like you still don't get the picture. 35, you still don't get the picture. There is a saying that life begins at 40, or life begins after 40. I think that is the age where people get to, and they realize that, hey, you know what? I need to take charge. I need to get my balance. I need to start thinking. That is why I've seen people that were misbehaving, and their parents or friends will tell them, man, you think you are still a child. You are 40 years old. And the way you are doing things and the way you are going about things is not going to help you. And sometimes it will sit well with people. They will realize it. They will come to their senses with those statements by people advising them. So if you are 40 years and above, remember, also getting to 50 years, it's not too late. If you're 55, and most of the time, right, the truth is the truth. Most of the time, when people get to like 50, it becomes very hard. But you know, like I said, it's never too late until you are dead. It's never too late. I'm not trying to say that when you are 50, everything is done, you cannot catch up. But you need to catch up quickly. KFC, he tried many times. The original owner of KFC, I don't know his name. I can check and then later on call out his name. But KFC, the owner of KFC, that franchise, started doing this in his life. He failed many times. By the time that he succeeded, he was over 60 years old. So you can do something. I'm not saying you cannot do so. I just want you to get this picture, that I'm not trying to discourage you when you are around 60. You can still try. I think he was about 60 or 66. I'm not sure. Then he was able to succeed. And he did. Now look at KFC everywhere. Almost everywhere in the world. Sometimes your sacrifice will benefit others. Your struggles will rather benefit other people. Why am I saying? Let me give you an example. Nelson Mandela fought for the freedom and the liberation of the people of his country, South Africa. They jailed him for 20-something years, I think 26 years. He came back, got independence for his people, became president, left office and gave the opportunity to other people. He died at the age of 90-something. But looking at his life and how many years he spent in the prison courts or prison yard or prisons, he came out, and you look at the years, you realize that he spent more years in isolation, in prison, than when he became president until his death. So his sacrifice benefited other people and brought the liberation and freedom to his people in South Africa. By the way, if you're watching, please subscribe to my channel and help me build this channel together. So, take charge of your life. Maybe your life will be like Mandela, like the owner of KFC, who sacrificed his life, who struggled, built a business, failed many times, got to a point where he succeeded, and then he died later on. But now you can see that KFC is everywhere. I can go on and on and on. Many people have sacrificed for their country, fought for their country, and they never enjoyed the sacrifice of their labor. But I believe that you will enjoy your labor too. If you're 40, you've wasted time, made so many mistakes, don't worry. Take charge of your life now. Take charge of your life now. Now that you are 40 years old, it's never too late. 60 is never too late. But my emphasis is going to be from 40 and up. Before you hit 50, take charge of your life. Until I come your way again, this is New Nation Africa. This is your friend Toro, and please, 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 please subscribe to my channel. Please help me hit 500 subscribers, and I think that will make me happy. So please subscribe. Until I come again your way, thank you for subscribing. Thank you.